big, like, force a habit of doing it in this game, but the R button is reset in this game. So, well, chat, I think we did well. I think we went nice and speedy for the most part. I think we figured out a lot, but just quite not enough. And I have a very, very bad gut feeling that that jumping puzzle is the end. I have a very bad feeling. That nasty gut feeling is like, oh, you were close. You were definitely close. Okay, mouse, stop stuttering. And time's up. Can we take the timer off the screen now? I feel embarrassed. At least now we can, you know, pace ourselves a little bit more if need be. Really? R is part of your DPS rotation? I'm someone who still just uses the number buttons, to be perfectly honest with you. And if I need to use like an AoE or something, like if I need to use my Shadow Fury, my AoE stun, I click it. I click it, Seth. That's why I'm not a pro raider. That's why I'm not a pro, like, that's why I don't do PvP. That's why I'm not, that's why I'm a subpar warlock. It's because I don't optimize keybinds and things like that to basically optimize my performance and or damage. I very much still, like, all of my main abilities are on the number buttons, like 1 through 0 and the hyphen. Fuck, I did it again! Chat! Somebody, like, disable my R button. But yeah, that's... Not that it was a secret, but secret's out. I'm a casual WoW player. That's it. I'm not gonna call myself a clicker, because I don't. The only things that I do click, are my Shadow Fury, because I forgot, because it's situational. Though, I mean, if I wanted to, I could make a macro for what I do with my Infernal and my Cataclysm, where I just hit 2, or like hit whatever number button, and it will, instead of having to aim it, it will just go off wherever my cursor's sitting. So like, so long as I have my cursor in the right spot, it'll go to where I want it to. I could technically do that, but I click and aim to cast Shadow Fury. I click to use my Hellstone because I keep forgetting that I made a keybind and then I just ignore it. Door of Shadows. I click to use. And my pet's taunt. Oh, stop aggroing, you piece of shit. My mouse is seriously fucking up. What is going on right now? There's some connectivity issue that's causing my mouse to stutter. Like, maybe it's the headset that's in the way. I don't know, but... Sorry. Anyways. Seals the R key. Yeah, just take it off the keyboard. Tempting. Oh, you do shift? I can't do shift. Like, it's just... If I did that, I would, like, have to look down at my keyboard, which just is not good when you're supposed to be paying attention to the fights. Okay, this guy is just, like, permanently aggroed to me. I can't do any of the shift stuff. I don't like shift buttons. Like, what happens if I don't press shift hard enough? And then I just don't even get the ability off, and then it just throws my rhythm off. Probably why I'm not very good at mythic rating. Well, rather, I don't know if I'm not good at mythic rating. The little bit of experience that I have, like, Rocka and them told me that I did a very good job. and I picked it up very quickly. But I don't optimize. I don't min-max. I don't do anything like that, so. Like, I'm still that warlock where I get mad when the internet tells me that some of my bisc gear has versatility on it. And I'm just like, I don't fucking want versatility. I'm a goddamn warlock. We don't need verse. Not even the teeny tiny amounts. So, that's why I'm also a little bit... Okay. What is going on with my mouse? What? What are you doing? You got a problem? Huh? You got a problem, you damn mouse? What? Oh, whatever. Fuck you. I'm fixing my mouse. Put that there. This goes here. Oh, shit. I dropped it. God damn it. Ah! It won't go in. That's what she said. Things just used over the years and they're stuck, like G will always be interrupt. G isn't used for anything, is it? Because yeah, I use WASA to move. I'm also that person when I raid. For optimized movement, I'm always holding down my left click and right click. I don't know if that's the norm necessarily, but I always have left click and right click pressed down. So I'm, or not always left click, but like I always have right click pressed down. So I'm always like able to move and look around. And then if I just need to move, I just push left click and it'll just move me wherever I need to be. Unless it's like a more precise movement, then I will use like the strafe buttons. But yeah, damn, G for an interrupt. That actually sounds like a pretty solid idea. Though, I mean, for the rest of the expansion, then I'm not necessarily going to need to worry about it. Because Warlock interrupts won't be on Just the Pet anymore. Hell yeah! We love it. We love that shit. Did you also hear? Sorry, I'm getting into nerdy WoW talk, and most of my community doesn't even understand it half the time, I think. Demonology Warlocks in the new expansion get to summon fucking Pit Lord minions. That blew my mind. I thought that was pretty cool. I think Warlock's gonna be fun next expansion. But I'm still worried that Affliction's gonna be shat on. Because the only reason why I play Destruction is to keep up with damage in a raid. That's it. Oh my god, Seth. We were doing the Fated Nathria raid last night. And the boss was like hungering something. The boss with all the circles and like the balls and stuff. We were doing that boss. And you know how like there's a fuck ton of trash right before it? The tanks gathered up literally all of that trash. And I just threw down all of my AoEs and I was proccing Rain of Fire so quickly because of the soul shards. My DPS, no word of a fucking lie. I'll have to check the logs and see if I can find it. No word of a lie, my DPS cracked 100k. It cracked 100k on DPS meter. You can ask Ket, she was there. Blew my fucking mind. Because it's just, the procs just kept coming. I was getting like the best luck on procs. It was nuts. What's up, Skit Steph? How you doing? You love Warlock? Or Rogue? I can't do melee. Like, my brain stops functioning when it comes to melee. You're a little jelly. It was pretty bonkers. Give it time. Blizzard will also nerf that. Oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna play the new expansion, Jade. I actually had a friend in my guild. Will you come all the way down here? He got the expansion for me. He pre-ordered it for me because he's like, your life has kind of been shit recently and things are tough, so here, you can have this and we can still play together and you won't have to feel stressed about it and we can just all have a good time. And I was like, oh my god. And I cried because I'm a little wimp. But yeah. I was going to get it eventually, but yeah, money is definitely an issue right now. I should have just ran with him. But that was very, very nice of him. Only melee you can do is bear tank, havoc tank. Demon hunters on Wowhead, because people are alpha testing. The talent trees are up on Wowhead if you wanted to check them out. Finally. And Ket, I think Mage was too. Like either this week or last week. But yeah, that DPS, over 100k DPS was just like, what the shit. Your friends is that in their raid too is Outlaw Rogue. That 5 target cap. No shit. With a rogue? How does AoE damage or like multi-target damage work as a rogue? Because I'm 1000% ignorant to how basically any class functions besides Warlock. How does Rogue do AoE? Because it just thinking about Rogue doesn't sound like the type of class to do AoE. Speaking of AoE, I'm gonna play a little bit of dodgeball. There we go. I think we're clear. Outlaw is like the only spec that is still 5 target capped. So 5 target cap meaning you can attack 5 enemies at once. So it's like, it's not like necessarily AoE damage, but it's like single target damage spread 5 ways. Or like you can just do single target damage to 5 things at once. Vengeance is tank, Havoc is DPS. Ah. Still debating on moving your druid over. To what? The guild? Okay. Here we go, chat. Here we fucking go. Do I wanna? Hold on. Do I want to do this? Maybe I didn't want to do the bed thing. Maybe this way is something. Wait, I heard a beep boop, but it's a dead end. Oh! That's where the green giant is. I see, I see. Okay, so this is just a dead end. Gotcha. Okay. Well, that's a problem. The other main is a BM hunter. Hunters are fucking strong as shit right now. I don't know which class or which spec, but yeah, the only reason why I play Destruction Warlock right now is because Destruction Warlocks are very, very, very strong in both Raid and Mythic Plus. But my favorite is Affliction. But they absolutely ruined Affliction Warlocks when Sanctum of Domination came out. Used to play as Shaman. Dude, Enhancement Shamans are fucking OP right now. They're so damn strong. Where did you come from? Bitch. I would say if you still play WoW, get back into Shaman. Like, Enhancement Shamans in my raid are some of, like, the top DPS. Not even kidding. My mouse is still stuttering, and I cannot for the life of me figure out why. Okay. Well, seeing as we're not on a time limit, I kind of want to see if there's any more to this red room. If that is actually a quicker way to go. I'm gonna guess no, because that felt like a dead end when I was... down. Stop stuttering, you fucking mouse! Oh, he's coming. He just goes straight for you. You're 278, mass 260, and he blows your DPS out of the water. Yeah, I've seen, and I don't know. Up until I think yesterday, one of his weapons was a green item still. Haven't played in a while because your guild died. You don't have them. I think there's some pretty good mode. Okay, I think this way is just somewhere I can't go. Oh god, that's so loud in my ear. I mean, the server I'm on has a fuck ton of guilds. And with a new expansion coming out soon, I think now is the time where recruiting is highest. In my opinion. Because, like, everybody's kind of gotten accustomed to faded rating. We're a month into that, and I think now it's just optimizing gear, getting ready for the next expansion, which is supposed to be December, right? And I don't know if you're Horde or Alliance, but obviously, I feel it's obvious that looking for a guild as Horde is much, much easier than it is as Alliance. Because there's just way more Horde players. I will say, though, the cross-faction for Mythic Pluses has been really fun. It's been really fun working with, you know, Alliance players. I will have to get used to, like, the tank or something that's an Alliance calling for heroism. When they say, like, pop hero or something like that. Because it's not heroism on the Horde, it's bloodlust. But, that's been really cool. It's December? Is that confirmed? Because the last I heard about it, like, the aim was sometime in December. And then people were really concerned about, like, raiding and stuff over the holidays. That's the last I heard about it. Anytime you stop by, you're talking about WoW, it makes you want to jump back into WoW. Come play with us, Dragon! Come play with us. It'll be fun, I promise. I'm feeling very confident that Affliction Warlock's gonna be viable again this coming expansion. It's December unless they want to pay a bunch of refunds back and get a shitload of bad PR. True. That's definitely been an issue before. Like when, I think it was for Shadowlands when they announced that they were delaying it. A lot of people got all pissed off and ranted on social media because it's like, I asked for time off from my job for this date and blah blah blah, and now it's not going to be a thing on this date. And yeah, definitely bad PR. And remember when all the, like, the optimistic people were like, yeah, no, take your time. I'd rather wait an extra few months to get a better quality expansion than you rushing it and having an ass expansion to play. So, they took their extra time, released the expansion, and it was still ass! The concept of Shadowlands and going to, like, where ghosts, like, where you, like, basically, essentially, we went where people go when they die in the game, if anyone doesn't know. So, like, the concept behind that is really fucking cool, and it could have gone so many epic directions. And they ruined it all. Just, the story was stupid, everything, like, farming for rep and gear or anything fun was time-gated. And time-gated basically means that you can only do so much of something per week or per day. Like, you can't just do it all whenever you want. Like, you can't just grind it out for 4 hours or something. You have to wait. Which I think is bullshit. But literally everything in the expansion was time-gated. And it's just It's like, I don't want to do any of this. I don't. Okay. So we know this platform's safe. Or is it this one? Okay, that one's safe. That one in front of us is not. How about this one? Okay. No, my tire! Okay, fuck. Get a new thing. Alright. I can't see. This is far more bulbousy. That's a problem. Drop a light? Can I... I don't think I can get close enough. Throw light. Mouse left click. Throw light? I think it just means drop. Uh-oh. Yeah, because like the second I click, it just drops it in front of me. I can't throw it like I can these. There's stuff over there. Okay. Well, fuck. Is there another garbage bag or something? Hello? Oh, god damn it. Oh, to remember which ones are good. Okay, I see what you mean. That is smart. I don't plan on going back. Okay, so I'm out of... Great. Fucking great. Okay, so this one was good. This one is good. Don't fall. Okay. What do you think, chat? Honestly, I think December is going to be spot on as why Evoker and Drag Theaters and Drag can be Evokers. They didn't have the time animation budget to go with the release schedule. True. I can see that. I can see that. Chat, which way do I go? Diagonal? Not left? You think forward? Or right? I'm trying to look for a visual tell, but it looks like all the platforms are the same. Maybe some of them are like rotated, but they seem to all be the same platform. I just meant to remember which ones are good. Yeah. There's a note over there. Hold on. Hold on. I think I need to go over there. Nope. That one was fake. That one was fake. Because I'm more of a casual player. Once you learn something, I'm good, but I haven't learned anything about instances or raids. What do you mean, like, learned something? Like, you haven't done any of the new raids? Or, like, what does that mean exactly? I think that's the only good thing about WoW, about Shadowlands, is the raids were still pretty decent. I didn't like the Sepulchre, whatever the fuck it's called. I didn't like that one at all. I just think the whole futuristic aesthetic is just kind of like, it doesn't fit WoW. You know? It's supposed to be a fantasy world, and like, yeah, there's some technology in it, like, you know, gnomes and stuff with... Fuck off. Oh, I didn't get by in time. Like, I don't mind that, but this futuristic shit just doesn't fit it. Like the mechanics of bosses and things, I used to get beat up all the time when I was younger because you didn't know how the bosses and things worked. Just stuck with you over the... Really? That's bullshit. Well, for one, there's add-ons that can help with that. Deadly boss mods and things like that that can help guide you. And just having a good raid leader that kind of talks the group through things is crucial too, in my opinion. And I don't know, sometimes it's just harder than others for it to grasp. Like, it takes people longer than others to grasp some of the mechanics. Some of them are really difficult. Yeah, DBM is great. Yeah, and that's the thing. It's the quality of your raid group. It's not necessarily you being the problem. It's definitely not. Especially if you're still learning. You're not the problem. The problem are the people that don't have patience for you. And that's on them. That's 100% on them. That's why I'm very happy that I talked to Seth about joining the guild I'm in now, because I've actually made friends through it. Everybody is patient and willing to help, even with like things like mythic pluses, you know, to time higher keys. There's always people that are like happy to help. If you have questions, they'll answer it. They'll talk you through it. Like, we were doing that yesterday. how long has Castle Nathria been a raid? It's been there since the beginning of Shadowlands, right? So a couple years. And, you know, Rock is still there just because there's a couple new people. Just wasn't sure about the mechanics on Heroic. And he's just like, real quick, takes a couple minutes, explains it, and we got all the way to fucking Sludge Fist, which is the third last boss. I think that's the issue. It's not necessarily like you have trouble with the game. It's finding the right group. And honestly, Dragon, I know you're a good dude. I don't know what you're like as a player, because I've never played WoW with you. But I know you're a good dude, you're a good person. I would have absolutely no qualms about talking to someone in my guild about you. If you wanted a cool place to be. They also make a lot of funny fart jokes and dirty jokes. And I don't talk about my stream, and I'm just treated like a person, and it's great. Nobody makes it weird asking about my stream and stuff. That's kind of what Ceph was for me, actually, which is funny. Because before I became a part of the guild that I'm in now, I was on a different server in a terrible guild that literally had no issue announcing that the only reason they would invite me to a raid was because they wanted healthstones or they wanted a summoning closet. They wanted me for my utility, and then they would sometimes just kick me after. They would keep me if they didn't have enough people, but they would kick me otherwise. And you know what's really sad is someone I used to be friends with in this community, who I gave a mod sword to, was a part of that guild, and they just kind of, I don't know, they became well liked in the guild, and so they kind of went off with that friend group, and I was kind of left alone. So I didn't have anyone to raid with. I was missing out on content and things like that. And Ceph, whenever I would stream, he'd be in chat, he'd be talking about, you know, mythic raiding progression and things like that. And I'm just like, your raid sounds like they're actually really active and like doing the content and are social and are cool. Is it possible that I could talk to someone, you know, or about becoming a part of that guild? Because I would like to have friends, and I'd like to have people to do the content with Shadowlands coming out. And yeah, that's what Ceph did. And what a shock. After that, I became a part of this guild, and everyone was super nice and friendly and welcoming, and everyone was nice to me, and people didn't get mad if I fucked up. They just talked things through, and everything was great. And now I'm, well, the Tuesday night raiding group, if I'm not there, they're always asking where I am because they consider me to be one of the better warlocks. It's just all about who you surround yourself with. And I think that goes for a lot of things in life. You know, not just games. It could be, you know, just a friend group in general. You know? That's just kind of how it works. Even like coworkers. Expect smart-ass comments in the guild. Yeah, a lot of smart-ass comments, a lot of dirty jokes, a lot of 18+ jokes. Come bearing thick skin, which I think you do. But they all mean well. They all mean well. Dude, Dragon, absolutely. My DMs. Come on, man! Right. One of the rules is don't stay in one spot for too long. Like something like 45 seconds. But I'm trying to talk to chat. Yes, please reach out to me, Dragon. If you want to hang out. And I can talk to Rocker, whoever. Yeah, Monster says fuck you. No, it's actually one of the rules. If you stay in one spot for too long. Where is it? Oh, it's not in the control. Okay, it's just a list of controls. It was in the tutorial. Updating your client stuff now. Yay! I'm excited. I'm excited. So what? No, it was Dire Doom that said that you used to play Shaman. What do you play, Dragon? Like, do you main something? Sounds like a great guild. I'm very lucky. I'm very lucky, and I'm very thankful to Ceph for giving me the opportunity to join such a great group. And the best part about it, I think in total there's 3 raiding groups. So most times there's a raid that will work with your availability, usually. That's why I started giving myself Tuesdays off from stream, is because it's reset day for World of Warcraft, and it's always raid night on Tuesdays. But now I think I might be moving with to the Wednesday, Thursday group. Because the Tuesday group does Tuesday, Wednesday, and then Wednesday, Thursday, and then Seth's group. But I think Seth's group, there's like an application process because you guys do mythic rating. So it's a little different, but you guys do weekends. It usually puts you in tanking. Wait. You love melee, so anything that has to do with melee? Doesn't the, correct me if I'm wrong, Seth, doesn't the, Evokers? No, Evoker's DPS is ranged, isn't it? And then they have a healing spec and then a tank spec, right? Trials and applications for weekend raid group. Yeah. Yeah, I remember one of the healers, Panther, talking about that in our raid group. Like talking about her going through the process of becoming a healer for the weekend group. And I'm gonna be honest, I like the idea of trying mythic raiding, and I have gotten a taste for it. Kill asked me to fill in because they needed some people for when they were working on Mythic Nathria in Rocka's group. And that's when I joined, and I did, I think, the first 3 bosses. We ended the night at Zymox. So the bosses before Zymox. I think 2 bosses. I think they did 2 bosses and then Zymox. I could be wrong. And honestly, it was really fun. You have to be extremely precise. Like, there is absolutely no room for error. But it's still really fun, and I think the group that I was working with was really cool. And they were understanding that I had never done mythic difficulty before for raids. So that was cool, that with them being understanding. And it was really funny, and I'm still kind of salty about it to this day. Because we were working on Artificer Zymox, I think that's his name, in Nathria raid back then. And we ended the night, and our PB was like getting Zymox down to like 2% or 3% or something extremely low. And the next day, I was welcome to go again, to come with them again. But that was a day where I went like an hour late with streaming because I was trying to finish a game or something. So I was an hour late to the raid. Except in that hour, they had actually managed to get down Mythic Zymox. So I missed it. I missed the achievement. And then they're like, okay, we got this boss down. We're going to call it a night. And so I just missed everything. And so I'm still very much salty about that. It was really funny. But they did great job. They did great work. Never played WoW, but hearing y'all's excitement over and willingness to share the experience brings me genuine happiness. That's what I love about video games, Vency, and this probably sounds super cheesy, but here's a good example. I have been following and watching the streamer Maximilian Dude for a long time. Probably since about like 2016. That's when Donnie introduced me to them. I met them actually at TwitchCon. Because Donnie wanted to meet them. We got in line at a meet and greet, and I've been watching them ever since. The thing is Max's main content is fighting games. And I think you guys know me well enough by now that I'm not interested in fighting games. I'm not good at them. I rarely play them. I don't even play Smash Bros that much, right? So it's not really my thing, but watching Max stream with like his, you know, him and the dudes, his friends, and seeing chat get hyped up about it, like them reacting to, like, Evo just went by, right? Evo just happened, which is like the convention for anything fighting games related, right? And just seeing everybody's just genuine excitement and hype and happiness over what was revealed, what's going on, all the new Street Fighter stuff and all these cool things. It's infectious, the happiness and the excitement and the hype, and it's like an emotional thing, because it's really cool seeing just this gigantic group of people that just all get together and enjoy this moment together because they love video games. And it's just like, I don't need to be a fan of fighting games to love that too and to feel hyped about it. So like, it's like an aura of just positivity and happiness and excitement, and I love that stuff. And I can see people getting the same way about, you know, listening to someone talk about WoW. Because I think, like, social media, especially as of late, obviously, WoW, Blizzard in general, has gotten a lot of shit. I mean, rightfully so. Because Activision Blizzard has been doing a lot of fuck-ups. But, I mean, at the same point, it's not the entire company that's bad, you know? The people that were doing all of that shit and being awful, that's a very small percentage of the entire company, and that's something you have to keep in mind. But anyways, I feel like when people think of Warcraft, they think of it as a meme, they think of it as a joke, they think of it as a shit game, because, as of late, it's had a very bad rap. But honest to God, like, it's a game that I've been playing, I think, for about a decade now. Pretty much as long as I've known Ket. And that's pushing a decade. Because she was one of the folks that got me into it. And I don't know, man, it's just, it's always a fun game. Even if you take a break, you come back to it, you pick up where you left off, and I don't know, your friends are there waiting, and it's a good time. But I think if you hear anybody talk about something they love, talk about something that they're passionate about, that in and of itself is infectious no matter what the topic is. Except, hopefully, like, drugs or murder. Hopefully that's not infectious. But it's just like, it's hard not to feel excited for something and hyped up for something when you see someone talking about it in such a loving way, you know? And it's partially like, it makes me happy to hear, to see, because, you know, it's someone just sharing what they love, and it's really cool to see. And like, I don't know, it's an attractive, it's an attractive thing. Like, it's hard to explain, but like, just seeing someone talk about something that they love or are passionate about, and the way that they light up and the way that they glow, it's a very, like, attractive thing. Not in, like, a sexual attractive thing. It's, like, I mean, it could be for some. But it's, like, it's, again, like an infectious thing. Like, you want to be in that aura. It's a really nice thing to just ask someone, like, what they're passionate about, like, and just, I don't know, seeing them light up and be happy. It's a nice thing. I feel like I'm rambling at this point, but I also think you guys know what I mean. You play WoW, Loon? If I knew that, I must have forgotten. I apologize. What classes do you enjoy? Okay, we jumped forward. That one was wrong. We could try diagonal again, but I think I'm gonna go right. And that was wrong. Okay. I love that you love this, and it makes me happy to see you happy. Yeah, exactly. I'm bad at finding the right words for it, but yeah, you get it. You get it. I left Grounding Totem Glyph back in Warlords after PvPing. It kept wiping the raid, couldn't figure out why, and thought it was a bug. Yeah, something similar happened to that. I think it was during the Sanctum of Domination raids. There was a warlock who kept... No, it was Sanctum and Domination. There was a boss where you had... The part of the mechanic was a dispel was required, but when you do the dispel, it causes a knockback for everybody else. So you want to time the knockback so nobody falls off the edge. And warlocks have one pet, or imps, that have a cleanse or a dispel. And you can right-click it to have it automatically be cast. And so there was one warlock that was like, no, it's not my imp. And he just kept the imp out. Yeah, the Singe magic. Yep. He would have the imp out, and I guess he just had it on autocast whenever someone would need a dispel. And this fucking pet kept dispelling at the wrong time, and we all just get fucking thrown off the edge. Oh my god, it was so funny. And they're like... It was funny because it was like, not like a serious argument, but it was like a joking kind of argument in voice chat. Where it's like, alright, whoever the fuck is dispelling that early, fucking stop it. Stop it. And nobody could figure out what it was. And like, you know, we would get the boss down, but we would always wipe for that same reason, just someone accidentally dispelling at, you know, too early or something. And that warlock would, it wasn't me, because I had my Fell Hunter pet out. The Fell Hunter has a interrupt, so that's the pet I would use. But this whole time, this fucking other warlock just wouldn't admit that it was his imp. And just, I guess maybe took autocast off at some point, but like, yeah, he would never admit it. And everyone in the guild's just like, we fucking know it's you, man. We know it's you. It's obvious. If you're gonna keep the damn imp out, take off the autocast off your damn dispel so we could beat the boss. It was it was really funny. Hearing you talk about it gives you hope for the new expansion. I actually feel very, very hopeful for the new expansion. I haven't looked at a lot of the alpha stuff. I mean, I didn't get alpha myself to test out, but I've been watching other streamers, you know, showcase some of the alpha stuff testing. And I haven't watched a lot of it because, you know, I don't want to spoil quest lines and things like that for me. I still want that experience when, you know, the expansion goes live. But from what I've seen with mechanics and new things that are being implemented and how things are being approached, it's sounding quite promising. But at the same point, Shadowlands also sounded promising and sounded really cool with the concept and the mechanics, and they obliterated that. But I've heard more praise than anything from people testing the alpha. Like, I think a big example, one thing that I'm actually really happy about is I heard there's like a system for rep grinding, like reputation gains, or I guess is it like the Covenants where we get, what's it called? Renown again? But instead of it being, you get new rewards when you hit friendly and then honored and then revered and then exalted with the reputation, it's you get something, like I don't know what the rewards are, but you get rewarded in some way every 1,000 reputation, which I'm like, okay, on paper, that sounds way better. It sounds like a way better system, and I think more enticing for people to actually do and to look forward to doing. That's good. But I'm concerned about, is it gonna be like a very hard grind to get 1,000 because you get rewarded every 1,000 now? Is it gonna be like you get, I don't know, like 5 rep for whatever daily quest or world quest, you know? Is it gonna be time gated? That's what I'm worried about with something like that. Like, I'm not gonna say, like, you know, let them grind it day one. It's like, obviously a little bit of time gating I get, just to kind of drag out the experience so you always have that there. Like, even if it was like 1,000 or 2,000 rep a week, I'd be happy with, I think. Like, because that's still a somewhat higher goal to work towards. But just little changes like that are exciting, and I'm feeling more confident than skeptical about this coming expansion, for sure. Get out of the way! I want the tire. No, give me the tire. Thank you. Okay. Hold that thought for a second. Okay. So that way was wrong. Let's try going diagonal, because forward is wrong. Fuck! Where do I go? God damn it! I want to enjoy WoW like I did back in the day, but never did find late night people to play with during the week. Belvin, my group, we raid my time from 9 to midnight. If you want a late night group, I think you should join Area 52. There's a lot of late night stuff going on in Area 52. You're excited to see it? Yeah. Do you guys want to see the trailer? I know there's not a lot of WoW. Like, there's a lot of people here that don't play WoW. Do you guys want to see the cinematic trailer for Dragonflight, which is a new expansion coming out? I don't think for Dragonflight, like the cinematic, you need to know Warcraft to appreciate it. I think it's really cool. Hold on. Let me find it. You purchased a new expansion like day one? I wanted to, Dragon. I did. But, I paused. It does. It has dragons in... Dude, can you... Ket? We weren't in the same room, obviously. We weren't hanging out. But when I was watching that trailer get played, that cinematic, I could hear her screaming. You're like on the other side of Toronto, and I heard her screaming with excitement. Ket is all about dragons. Like, yeah, bears. She says bears. She loves bears, but dragons are her thing. If you can ever talk her into it, get her to share some of the dragon art she does. She just sketches these high-detailed, gorgeous dragons for fun. She's amazing. Okay, let me find it real quick, because you guys are gonna love this. Promise. Like I said, you don't need to be a WoW fan to appreciate this cinematic. Let me just make sure. Okay. Hoop. You're gonna watch this. You're gonna watch it with me. I don't know why subtitles are on. Let's turn that off. Okay. Ready, chat? Got your popcorn? It's only 5 minutes. It's not that bad. It's not that bad. Don't get home from work until after midnight. Oh, so you need a weekend raider. Yeah, the only weekend raiding I know of in my group is the folks that do Mythic, but it's a whole application process to do that raiding group, so I don't know. I'm sure there's something out there that accommodates for like late night weekend. Didn't have a chance to transfer your art from the old computer to your new one? Oh shit. Well, I guess you'll just have to draw a new dragon, Ket. You know what? I'll give you inspiration for a new dragon. How about a dragon that breathes ice instead of fire? There. Boom. Inspiration. Done. All right, let's watch. This is fucking awesome. If this doesn't get you hyped, like, fuck.
The world has been sundered.
Also, I will say this. I think no matter how shitty any expansion for Warcraft is, I think we can all agree that Blizzard is the top tier for cinematics. Their cinematics are so fucking good. It hurts my heart that they haven't done a movie or some kind of series with how good these cinematics look. All right. Ev, shut up. Just watch.
The world has been sundered.
Amazing cinematics. Yeah. You'd have to agree?
We must go to its aid.
Hate WoW all you want.
We entrust our ancestral home to you.
Their cinematics are god tier.
Watchers.
If only the in-game cinematics looked like this too. I'd like that. It's Pandaria.
Let the land slumber. Hidden. Even from our own eyes.
And they're talking about
You
their...
will feel our our return in the waking of the Lamb.
Where they like shrouded Pandaria, I think, right?
You must light the beacon of Tearhold, lest the path home be lost to us forever.
Wait for it. Here we go. Chills. That's so cool. Unironic chills. Pre-renders on, yeah. Super strong machine. Supercomputer. I love that we're going to a zone that's gonna have like lava and shit. Ugh. It'll be like old fantasy worlds again. Oh, excuse me. Yes, music. I think music in early WoW is better. Music is still okay though. They peaked with Wrath music though. I'll say that. Their music peaked in Wrath. Wait for it, chat. So good. Looks so good. I think their best cinematic has got to be Old Soldier, though. I'm just saying. That's my opinion. I think that's the best cinematic they've ever done. Build up. Yeah, Seth, yeah. Here comes chat. Alex Straza, let's go!
The world is healing.
So pretty!
But her fate.
World of Warcraft's going How to Train Your Dragon, let's go!
Together.
It looks so good, dude.
Be Azeroth's protectors.
The water spray.
Here,
yeah, Blizzard
the
cinematics.
New age of dragons
yeah.
shall begin.
Ah! The cinematics tempting you to buy the game. WoW fan or not, can we agree that that was amazing? Can we all just agree on that? Get best. The game itself is lackluster in your opinion? Yeah, I mean, I'm weirdly a fan of the art style in game. I like that it's a little, for lack of better terms, cartoony. Because I feel like the more realistic an MMO looks, the least interesting it looks. Does that make sense? Like, Final Fantasy XIV is almost on the border of it. Where it's like, it's still fantasy and anime or whatever looking enough to still be appealing. But it still has a lot of aspects about it that are very realistic. You agree? You don't own WoW, but when I save enough money for it, should you get it? I think they still have a free trial, like up to level 20. Though, I mean, up to level 20, you don't really get to experience a ton. I'd say try the free trial first and see how you feel. And then the free trial, you can play around with different classes as well. Cat, you better start drawing. Dude, she's just gonna have a wall of dragon sketches. WoW must not look fancy realistic. That's its vibe. Yeah, there's something charming about its not realistic look. It's more fantasy, right? Because, I mean, in a fantasy game, there's not a lot of things that are, you know, supposed to be, like, realistic or modern. The idea of playing a fantasy game is to play something that's not like real life. Or doesn't look like real life. I mean, dragons, for one. Seth, should I show them Old Soldier? Should I show them Old Soldier? I'll show you guys my favorite cinematic. Again, you don't need to know a ton about what's going on in the cinematic. I mean, obviously knowing lore from the past helps, but I think it's still good regardless. Old Soldier. Oh, you want to show the fight too? But wouldn't that be spoilers for some people? And I don't know. See, it literally says spoiler in the title. Seth, I don't know if my heart could handle the fight, dude. I sobbed, I'll be honest. Because he's one of my favorite characters in this whole fucking game. I have a 14 ounce of free trial till level 60. Yeah, I think that's what WoW should do, is up their free trial. I'd say to, like, even 50. I mean, you know what? 60 wouldn't be bad. Like, level cap right now is 60. So, I mean, the idea of at least putting it till 50, I think would make sense. Like, as a marketing thing, because that gives the player the opportunity to do content, but it's all the old content building up. And then by the time they do all the old content leading into the newest or current content, you know, they can then make that choice. Am I invested enough to do the new content and get caught up with everybody kind of thing? Yeah. So I don't know about level cap necessarily, but get it to the point where, like, they essentially be ready for a new expansion. And because at the start of Shadowlands, we went 50 to 60 for levels, right? So I think that would make sense. He got an amazing send-off. Yeah, but he should still be... If you want to show the fight, at least show the Shadowlands. Oh, okay. The Shadowlands... Okay, all right, fine. I'll show them. And Seth, you want me to show chat the BFA one? You want me to show them BFA? I promise I'll play spooky games again. Goosebumps? Yeah. Like, that's what I'm saying. You don't need to know WoW to appreciate this shit. Like, the Goosebumps, dude. The opening cinematic to BFA, to Battle for Azeroth, which was the expansion before Shadowlands, I think is one of probably the best cinematic trailer for an expansion. The Dragonfly is pretty cool. It was short, sweet, and to the point. It was really cool. But this is like the following battle after the cutscene we just watched. I still get goosebumps. This is a good one.
Ours is a cycle of hatred. Alliances forged and broken. We have paid the price for sharing this world.
Kata's a good one. I like Wrath.
We have forgotten what makes us strong.
Close ranks! Advance has won! Lordaeron will be ours!
My king,
Oh,
we have her
Lordaeron.
cornered.
Keep firing!
I hate where this character has gone, but she's still fucking badass. Torrens! There's the bro, there he is! Yeah! Sarvag, now! Here it comes. Chat, get ready. Hold your butts. Banshee Queen! Here comes. So good, dude. Zappy boy! Now we have the Alliance side. Anduin! It took me watching this a few times to realize it was Sarafang that knocked him down. I didn't realize that. Fucking paladins. This is... I'm not a fan of the Alliance. Just Horde has better aesthetics, but this is fucking sick. Pretty much, Seth. This is cool, though. So pretty. Mass res, yo! I'll go. The graphics are butt.
Stand as one for the Alliance!
In combat mass res? Yeah, he's totally cheating. You can't mass res in combat. You only mass res after your team or after your group has already died. Yes, Seth wanted me to show you that one because that is a sick opening cinematic. Blizzard definitely needs to make movies. These are amazing cinematics. So, was Blizzard behind any of the creation of the actual Warcraft movie? I'm curious. Corrected by Duncan Jones, written by Charles Levitt and Jones. I mean, it's based on Warcraft by Blizzard. I don't know. Yeah, I don't recognize the names of the directors or writers. They were part of it, but it was mainly Legendary. Okay, it was Legendary Pictures. Okay. Well, that's why it was bad. Apparently. You want me to show them the fight? You want me to show them the fight? Okay, last one. It'll make Seth happy, chat. If Seth is happy, then he doesn't ban. Last one. I have admittedly, I think, only seen this maybe twice. Because it hurts my heart. It fucking hurts my heart. Alright. Context, because at the beginning, that cinematic we just watched, the guy at the back and then Saurfang at the front, they were obviously fighting in a war. There's a much bigger threat. The stereotypical, there's a huge threat, and the opposing factions now have to work together in order to defeat the huge threat that's threatening the entire planet. So, they're working together. Okay, and go. Orgrimmar! Woo! Oh, Saurfang. I love him. This is really good, but I can't.
Varrock, it's time.
And Varrock Saurfang.
Those who defend Orgrimmar are Horde as well. Our brothers and sisters. These warriors have
You love that
sworn
trope?
to fight.
It's a pretty good one. Like, when done right. Yeah.
Many lives will be lost. Or perhaps just one.
Oh.
Sylvanas Windrunner! I challenge Mak'gora!
For me, Saurfang's voice is to Warcraft what Mufasa's voice is to Lion King. He's fucking iconic, man.
A traitor leading traitors. Why should I accept your challenge?
You want to make me suffer.
Context as well, she's the current leader of the Horde faction. Current leader.
Brother, you cannot win.
War Chief.
My old friend. You and I.
We don't get to hide.
We don't get to hide.
Ah! Seth, why are you making me do this?
I set you on this path.
And we knew where it could lead. Walk with me. The rest of the way.
Ah! I love WoW so much. No.
Let it be finished.
The High Overlord falls. I trusted you. And so did they. Death comes, old soldier.
Yes. The sword Anduin gave him can only be used in its true form by those it deems worthy of its power. Kind of like Thor's hammer, in a way.
You cannot kill hope. You tried at Teldrassil. You failed. Hope remains. You set us to kill each other at Lordaeron. You failed. Here we stand. You just keep failing. The Horde will endure. The Horde is strong.
There it is.
The Horde is nothing.
Said the current war chief leader of the Horde. Oh, good. Oh, good.
You are all nothing!
For Azeroth!
This is World of Warcraft, Hinata. It's their cinematics.
If you could see yourselves as I see you, toy soldiers in tin plate. Beasts who howl for honor, standing as one. Savor it. Nothing lasts.
Seth, why did you make me do this? I haven't finished it yet, no. I didn't get it done in 2 hours.
What do we do now?
No, it makes me sad.
We bring him home.
Too soon, gamers! Bring him home. Seth, you are an evil person for making me watch that again. Yeah, let's watch the cinematic where one of Ev's favorite characters dies. Yeah, thank you. Thanks, Seth! How about I make you mad and play the opening cinematic to Shadowlands, huh? Huh? Will that make you feel better? They willingly let the King of the Alliance walk into Orgrimmar because Saurfang respected him that damn much. Yup. Yup! Anyways, alright. Nerdy WoW stuff is done. Nerdy WoW stuff is done. One of your favorite characters died 3 times in WoW? Who the hell has died 3 times in WoW? Oh, you loved it? I honestly loved it too, but a lot of people are obviously, they got very butthurt over it because of what happened to the Lich King. He was an awesome guy, Hidari. He was super cool. Oh yeah, Kael'thas? Yeah. That's a good point. Okay. Alright, chat, we're back here. But anyways, yeah. So, World of Warcraft may not be everybody's favorite game, obviously. Right? Can't win them all, but I think we can all agree their cinematics are something very special. Something very special. I get teary-eyed every time I see that fucking video. God damn it. It was, There's a Warcraft. There's a manga for WoW? I mean, I guess I shouldn't be surprised. Let me go.